Hello, hello, Young and the Restless Daily recap fans. This recap is for Wednesday, July the 6th. That's Wednesday, July the 6th. It was a so-so episode to me. It really started with a lot of chatter, a lot of conversation. I'm going to start with Jack and Allie. She comes down the stairs and Jack lets her know that all the paperwork has been done for her internship and she starts tomorrow. So she's so happy about that. But then she gets a text from Noah, and boy, does her face light up. He wants to meet her at Crimson Lights later, just to hang out. So she's so excited about that. And then we had some conversation with Chloe and Sally. Sally calls Chloe and says, hey, come over. I got caught in back-to-back meetings. I would really like to finish our conversation. And Chloe goes over there. And Sally proceeds to tell her how much she liked working with her and how she was going to be offering her the COO position of Newman Media. Now, my thing is this: if Victor pulls the rug from Adam being CEO of Newman Enterprises, Sally won't be CEO of Newman Media. Adam will have to go back to doing what he was doing, which, in my opinion, is so unfair to Adam. It is just incredibly unfair. But I'm going to save, I think I'm going to talk about Victoria now. Okay, Victoria, she's telling the family what she did, and she didn't want Ashlyn to walk away with anything of theirs. So she needed them to believe that she was leaving the family. Sorry to put you all through this, but I needed to do this my way. And then she told him how, she had the dummy corporate account and got Ashlyn to put the $250 million into that account, and she immediately transferred it into her own personal corporate account. And Victor is there like, my girl, that's my girl. And Adam is looking at all of this like, oh, it's happening again. He sees it, right? And so finally, she says, yes, she's back. And Ashlyn is out of their lives. And Nick says, look, I don't want to be a downer, but Ashlyn is desperate now. And we don't know what he's planning, what type of revenge he's planning. And Victoria's so smug. And Victor's like, I welcome it. I want him to come after us. We're going to crush it. And so finally, Adam says, look, I have things I have to do. I'm out of here. So Adam leaves. And once Adam leaves, Victoria says, now that I'm back, Nikki said that Nicholas said that you said you wanted some things to change. What were you talking about, honey? And then she was saying, I really want us to work together as a family with Newman Enterprises. Dad, you're my mentor. I value, your mentorship and whatever she used, and Mom, you're my partner. I love doing business with you. And then she turned to Nicholas, and Nicholas, I really think, and I feel you need to seriously consider coming back to the fold, coming back to Newman Enterprises. Now, Victor, being Adam's father too, she didn't say one thing about what she would like for Adam, not one thing about working together with Adam. And that's a problem. As a matter of fact, when Adam left, he did leave in a little bit of a huff. So he kind of slammed the door, not really hard, on his way out. And they all looked like, what's his problem? And Victor goes, oh, don't worry about him. I'll talk to him. I'll handle him later. And I was like, oh my goodness. Wow. So we'll see what happens. But Victor hasn't said welcome back to your CEO position, darling daughter. He hasn't said that. Now, to me, period, Adam needs to be co-CEO with Victoria. Co-CEO, period. Not Nikki, Adam. And they need to work together. That would be some kind of solace there. Really, it seriously should be that way. You know, that way Sally is still CEO of Nuba Media. Chloe could be COO for her. I mean, that's the only way I seriously could see that working. Or that's the only way to me that it could even conceivably be right and working. Well, then Summer and Kyle were at Society waiting for Jack. It was a family business meeting. And of course, that does consist of Diane now, right? Because she's in PR. Now, mind you, they said this was a entry level, lower level PR position that Diane was going to get. But guess what? The head of PR sure wasn't there. It was her. That was what was interesting. So Jack is talking to Allie, and this is kind of like the timeline. Phyllis is walking through the park, and Diane is walking in the opposite way, and Diane starts in on it. She starts the little needling and the goating and the, you know, I'm on the ins and you're on the out, and you know, Phyllis, and Phyllis was like, I'm not falling for it, Diane. I'm not, and Phyllis was falling for it, hook, like line and sinker with the goading. She was letting Diane push her buttons, and she just has no stop. There's no button, there's no off switch with Phyllis. And Diane loves it because she smugly does it. You know, even your daughter doesn't like what you did to Jack. Even Jack is so through with you, and oh, everybody is like starting to like me, and you know, and she just goes on, and even Jack's giving me an opportunity to just, you know, feel welcome, or he's even warming up to me. And Phyllis was like, Jack will never, the user never. And it's like, oh my God, Phyllis, don't go down this route. Please don't go down this route. Okay. So Diane looks at her like, So Diane is getting ready to leave, and she says one last dig to Phyllis. And Phyllis is yelling at her as she's leaving, you know, like, I always win. I'm going to win. I always win. And just being Phyllis. So, of course, Jack happened to be witnessing this scene. And so Phyllis is like, good. I hope you saw it. I hope you saw what just happened. You know, the things I know you had to have heard the things that she said. I kept it in check until the very end. And in my mind, I'm thinking the very end when you walked back over to Diane after she mentioned Summer, which is what she knew you would do, right? But this is what angers me. What angers me is what Jack said. What Jack said is this. Yes, it seemed to be that Diane was pushing your buttons or goading you or whatever he said. But then he turned around and said, however, I don't know what you may have said to her to get her to react that way. Now that right there was completely out of line. Completely, I don't know what you may have. He also doesn't know all the things Diane said and did to push Phyllis to that point at that point. Wasn't even considering that at all. And won't tell Diane that, but yet he'll tell Phyllis that. And she was like, I can't believe you're saying this to me right now. That pretty much in essence, you are not giving me the benefit of the doubt. Oh my. She's like, you know what? You're going to regret this. It's going to be too late because I'm going to be gone. You're going to wake up and realize you made a mistake and it's too late and I'm going to be completely gone. And you know what, Phyllis, at this point, she shouldn't even try to connect with Jack. It doesn't work that way. Jack always has to chase Phyllis. Always. Jack always has to, like what Phyllis should have done is, yes, she saw him and he heard her yell at the end, but she should have looked at him and just walked right away from him. Don't even engage with him. And not in shame. And you know what? You're fostering this. You're fostering Diane's puffed up personality. And I'm not even going to deal with you either, Jack Abbott. And walk away. Because what that would leave Jack doing is like, wait, is Red upset with me? Well, goodness, what didn't I hear? Diane must have really upset her. See, Jack has to react that way. But trying to get him to see reason and be on Phyllis's side, she's fighting a losing battle, and she should know it. And I just, goodness gracious, I don't like Jack's stance in this whole thing. I just sincerely don't like it at all. But that pretty much is the recap for a Wednesday, middle of the week, so episode of The Young and the Restless. I think things are going to beef up when we get Ashland putting his plan into action. You know, it's going to be something Victoria doesn't see coming. My whole thing is, where is Reed going to school at? Because I hope it's still out of the country. Or is Reed out of the country? I don't know. Where is Reed? If anybody knows where Reed is, because Reed should be out of school by now. Or no, Reed is still in college, because I think Lily's twins are still in college. They're kind of wrapping up college now. So Reed should be wrapping up college as well. But if anybody knows where he's going to school at, please write in the comments what country he's in. I would like to know that, because I wouldn't put it past Ashland to kind of maneuver something with Victoria's son. And with comment time, I want to give a comment by Anita. She loved Friday's episode like I did. She liked the interaction between Chelsea and Chloe. She liked the interaction between Victoria and Ashland, Phyllis and Diane, the scene that they had at the Grand Phoenix that Summer walked in on. So she thought it was a good episode too. I did too, Anita. Thank you for your comments. Please give more comments. I love to highlight comments that I receive on different episodes. Please, if you have any other Y&R friends that are fans that you talk to about it, or, you know, when you finally do get together with them, you catch them up or they're catching you up, please send them the link to this YouTube channel. It is in the description box. The last line in the description box is the direct link to the channel. Let them know you have to go there and you have to subscribe to this channel so you can get caught up on The Young and the Restless as well. So I will see you tomorrow for Thursday, July the 7th, 2022's recap of The Young and the Restless.